Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Quant Network, aka QNT. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So ultimately, we have something special to talk about today. We're going to be discussing a few things around Quant. We just seen a full-on, new release of Overledger that we are going to be talking about as well, and also just a real quick update, you guys. So the giveaway that I was doing with MEXC, apparently they gave me, the wrong link. It is what it is. But if you guys do want to, be a part of the giveaway with, MEXC, with them officially, launching QNT on their platform, you guys are more than welcome to check out the link in the description below as well as in the comments below. You have a chance to win up to $1,000 and also be a part of $25 in a giveaway sweepstakes with QNT. Now, also real quick, the reason why I do support MEXC, a lot of people have been asking me like, dude, what's going on with MEXC? Like, why do you support them so much? It's simply because I could invest my money, take it out, and instantly send it to a ledger. There's no lockup periods. I told you guys this with Uphold. I'm done using Uphold with XRP and even Casper. MEXC has XRP, Casper, QNT, and pretty much all the other assets that I really invest in. There's only a select few that are not on there, and it's like the easiest exchange to use. Incredible UI, and also know your customer up until like 10 Bitcoin. So it's something special, it's something remarkable, and of course you guys can use whatever exchange you want. If you guys feel comfortable buying on anywhere else, go ahead, be it. But yeah, MEXC is like my #1 pick. But nonetheless, with QNT, today we're actually going to be talking about a few things around Quant. More so, I don't want to really kind of focus too much on price points, but if I had to focus on price point, the funny thing is that I actually have this interoperability coins, on CryptoSlate or CryptoSlate.com, sorry, open up over here. The funny thing is that we look at QNT at number 4, and it's actually below Cosmos, Chainlink, and Polkadot. We've really kind of debunked Atom or Cosmos as like just kind of being interoperability for blockchain. It would be a 2x from here if we had the market cap of Cosmos. But I'm more so kind of dead set on Polkadot. The funny thing is, right, is that Polkadot has not really solved interoperability like Quant really has. If we actually go look at what Quant would actually be worth if we had Polkadot's market cap, it would be worth almost $700 per QNT. It's about a 555% increase in price, nearly a 6x opportunity, almost a 7x opportunity from our price point right now. And that's insane to me. Like, just think about that. Like, this is bear market prices. This is not even Polkadot at its all-time highs. I forgot what Polkadot actually hit at its all-time high. I'm pretty sure that like the market cap for it was like roughly 20 or so billion dollars. Because I remember it was like all over the place on Twitter at that time. Yeah, it hit about like $55, $53 or so. I will just go off with like $53. It's crazy to me, like, that some of these assets have hit the market caps that they have had, without having like massive, game-changing utility cases behind it. Like this, at a $60 billion market cap over QNT is just insane to me. And this would be a 42x opportunity on QNT, almost $4,500. Do I think that this is, conservative for QNT? 100%. I think that this is possible as well going forward. We've got to wait and see what happens. But, I don't like to predict prices or anything like that, but if I had to, I would say that QNT going into the next cycle is easily a $1,000 plus token. Who knows if it's going to go to $4,000 plus, but we already hit $400, so why wouldn't we go to nearly $1,000 plus? Also, with all of the partners that Quant already has in place, we look at Oracle, we look at LAC Chain, we look at SIA, like these are well-known major giants in not only like the database management side, but also like even in the banking sector. Like SIA, right? Since they've really kind of moved over to Nexi Group, but SIA originally was a massive banking giant. 570 plus banks already connected to SIAnet, which was something special. Then all of a sudden, they merge with Nexi, and it becomes a massive European giant within the banking and financial sector. So again, like, we pay attention to SIA quite a bit, but also like even LAC Chain connected to 12 plus countries, huge. And then Oracle. Do you guys even need to know about Oracle at this point? Like, it's just insane to me that we have Oracle already bagged in. And there's so many other major names that are most likely going to be interconnected with, Quant. And I really kind of look forward to seeing those major names, come out. Again, like a lot of this is, under an NDA. So we most likely won't hear about it until like, a little bit later. But I'm very excited for the future of QNT, especially as we are seeing a lot more development happening from Quant's side. For an example, Overledger releases 2.2.12 enables users to tokenize QRC 721 smart contracts and easily create secure enterprise-grade NFTs without technical skills or coding. And if we actually go look over here on Quant's website around this, so we do see down here this release introduces QRC 721 tokens to our Overledger Tokenize API, non-fungible tokens, and deploys them onto the Ethereum, Polygon, and XDC mainnets. This newest QRC token type is introduced alongside with the existing QRC 20 fungible tokens, which can be used for payments as well as function as stablecoins. And we do see down here, like, now provides users the ability to, create QRC 721 non-fungible tokens and deploy them onto, Ethereum, Polygon, and XDC mainnets. So this is actually pretty big for, ETH, Polygon, and even XDC. And it's one of our premium APIs, enables even those with little to no deployment experience to create, deploy, and manage the next generation of secure interoperable tokens and digital assets on supported networks. I think that this is huge. And they do function like ERC 721 tokens with the same definitions and structure for smart tokens. While ERC 721 tokens are designed for deployment on the Ethereum network, QRC 721 tokens are highly secure and are blockchain agnostic to work across multiple DLTs. So this is huge. I honestly am so excited for this. Like, they are absolutely doing everything that they've said that they would do. They are literally making crypto interoperable, and it's awesome that they are doing things that are so much like more special than just typical blockchain interoperability. Like, this is multi-chain interoperability at the core, especially even around like tokenization, which is insane that we've never even seen that within crypto, and here we have Quant doing it. Like, this is awesome. And also over here, we do see, thank you for being our top follower in July, Oracle, and tweeting, or for tweeting our top mention. We're looking forward to more collaboration in the future. Yes, I'm very excited for, a lot more, collaboration with Oracle. I'm very excited for a lot more use cases coming out within Oracle. We just discussed stablecoins, commercial stablecoins with Oracle, which I think that could be pretty monumental, especially for like major companies like, Volvo. We talked about like even Mercedes-Benz, some major other, companies as well. So, again, I'm very excited for Oracle and the use cases to really kind of go live. We still don't know too much more information around like, besides interoperability, because again, like, I know that everybody really kind of puts a spotlight on interoperability. I mean, myself included. But I do think that there's some other major use cases that Oracle is, utilizing Overledger for as well, which I'm very excited to see those, come to fruition. Also, over here on the metaverse, Gilbert Verdian says the benefits of interoperability are massive. A quantum leap that mirrors the real world where people can move themselves, goods, and money freely between ecosystems without changing identity. And yes, it is a major leap forward in time. But again, like, the major thing that we need here is interoperability. Remember, all of these major categories around this space needs interoperability. Even NFTs. I know that a lot of people don't think that NFTs need to be intertwined with like the legacy systems or like, the systems that we utilize on a day-to-day basis, but they do. Because we talked about tokenization being much, much larger than what everyone is really kind of perceiving it to be. It's not just artwork. It's not just like your typical use cases around NFTs. We look at tokenization as tokenizing, real estate. We look at tokenization around like capital markets. I mean, like, things are moving really, really fast around this market. I mean, just in the last 8 months, right? In 2022, first off, where did the time go in 2022? One, but also two, like, in the last 8 months, we have seen so much coming out from this space that is truly remarkable and revolutionary to many markets, including capital markets, including, debt markets, things like that. Like, it's insane how fast this market is really moving. We've been paying attention to XRP. We've been paying attention to HBAR. Like, things are just moving in such a fast pace. And I do think that Quant's going to be a part of everything going forward. I honestly think that interoperability, is going to be realized as like a major development, foundation layer for crypto to be fully adopted in to some major markets around the world. And talking about this, we've actually seen this being a spotlight on many other, major, websites. For example, this is on venturebeat.com. Blockchain interoperability is essential to avoid the flaws of Web 2.0. This goes back to May 3rd, and I actually do have a few other things open up here. If we can get to them, that will be great. If we don't, I will include them in tomorrow's video. But we do see down here, blockchains are not merely storage and communication protocols. Each of them has a history, community, and culture worth protecting. Some communities are more focused on creating sound money alternatives to current fiat systems. Others are working hard to maximize raw computing power or storage capacity. Some blockchains allow users to collect basketball shots and other, sports moments. Others are emerging as metaverses for developing a particular cultural or gaming culture. And we have been seeing a lot of things moving rapidly around this space. But the issue here is that interoperability is the major problem around crypto that is really kind of being a barrier to adoption. But we know who is the major player around this. In fact, we do see down here, interoperability holds the key to a multi-chain world. Blockchain interoperability is not a set rule book. It refers to a broad range of techniques that allow different blockchains to listen to each other, transfer digital assets and data, between one another, and enable better collaboration. There are, decentralized cross-chain bridges that facilitate the transfer of data and assets between Ethereum, Bitcoin, EOS, Binance Smart Chain, Litecoin, and other blockchains. Currently, the main use case of interoperability are, first, the transmission of given cryptocurrencies liquidity from, one blockchain to another. Second, allowing users to trade an asset on one chain for another asset on another chain. And third, enabling users to borrow assets on one chain by posting, tokens or NFTs as collateral on another chain. But I actually do think that when we go forward, a lot of these use cases that we are seeing, like interoperability use cases around like Atom, Chainlink, etc., excuse me, are great. I think that they, do offer some great efficiencies and utility around this sector alone. But I think that, thinking just crypto is, a way to easily box yourself in. You got to understand that interoperability is much, much larger than crypto itself. There's major, markets and industries right now in the real world that is, extremely fragmented. There's a lot of issues within, even the legacy system. So, the legacy system could also benefit greatly from having, full-on interoperability, but also a lot of the inefficiencies around, like, current finance within the legacy system is plagued with issues that crypto could very well solve. And, it's not going to solve those issues. We're not going to see full-on adoption, happening for crypto without a key aspect. And that aspect is interoperability between the legacy platforms and, of course, the digital platforms. And I know that I said this time and time again on this channel. I'm sure that a lot of you that have watched my Q&T videos, are probably, like, sitting here saying, man, we've heard this, like, 100 times. But I want you guys to understand that, like, this is a pivotal moment in time for, like, technology. Like, technology in terms of, like, interoperability that could intertwine the crypto world to the legacy world, that's something special. And it's honestly remarkable. It's honestly, if you think about it, it's mind-blowing when you look at the underlying technology layers behind something like Overledger. It's truly revolutionizing and changing the entire way that we look at crypto adoption, because this is going to be the layer that allows for financial institutions, major banking clients, and even finance leaders to take charge and adopt this technology that is changing the entire landscape of finance and many industries as well. It's not just finance. There's so much more to this. There's healthcare. There's data. There's incredible opportunities here for crypto and even for Q&T. And with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.